Welcome to the Icaran sector and welcome to a rather narrative game of Kill Team. This time, Grey Knights versus Drukhari. So again, I am stealing one of the game types from Open War. So there's 1, 3, and 2 objectives on the table. And at the start of each battle turning point, we will roll off a d3, and that one will be worth 2 points if you control it. And then we will... So as normal, you pay an activation point to control it. The deployment will be a square and a square either side there in more traditional, and we'll go at each other. I'm not sure who's got what side yet. Should be a fairly simple game this time. Like I said, I'm still learning, and again, I think I mentioned in the last video, thank you for all your comments helping me sort this out. I'm really enjoying playing Kill Team solo, but it would be nice to get some other people in, and if I know the rules properly, then we can have some more fun. But first of all, we'll go look at the armies. So here we have the Kill Team of the Grey Knights, led by the Drukhari with Thunderhammer. He's got true silver armor, so he's got a 2-up save. We also have the Gunner with the side cannon, which is a heavy weapon, so he cannot move and shoot. But he has a purity seal, so he gets a free command point reroll at some point in the battle, which I'll try to remember to use. Falchions, and then 2 power sword or power weapon equivalents. The 2 with the force weapons have a Sanctic Blessing, so once per battle, it can perform a free manifest psychic power, so that could be quite useful there. If it wants to move, shoot, maybe flip an objective, and then still be able to do a sidekick as well. So that's interesting. So what we'll do is we'll now go look at the Drukhari. So we have our 2 5-lady witch squads, and these guys are bored. They've seen some nice silver shiny armor, and they want some trophies. So they're here led by the Hecatrix with Agonizer and Splinter Pistol. We have the Razor Flails, Shardnet Impaler, and the Hydra Gauntlets, and then everybody else is a standard witch. And equipment-wise, she's got Hypex, so she's got an extra triangle move. Shardnet Impaler has a Grave Lotus, so her first damage of that combat gets 1 additional damage, and she has plasma grenades as well, and the Razor Flails have a plasma grenade, and and the Hydra Gauntlets have a plasma grenade, so they have potentially some shooting if need be, if something's in a little bit of range. And that is pretty much the end of that. We will roll off to see who decides which deployment zone to take, and we will come back and roll off the first turn. Okay, the witches have deployed lots of concealed, engaged here, and then concealed but in the open. So there's 2 Grey Knights on that side, so she needs to move pretty quickly first. And then we've got the heavy weapon that can just take lines of fire, maybe move if needed. And then the Drukhari there to try and get this objective if need be. And we will first roll off for D3, which one's the double pointer. Number 3. That one is the double pointer. Ooh. So we'll keep that one there. And then go red for the Grey Knights, black for the Drukhari. Who gets turn 1? The Grey Knights get turn 1, or first move for turning point 1. So the first thing that happened is the Falchions move forward activate the objective. I'm using the flame markers to show that no objective has been activated, because it'll only be activated once a turn, so that no witches can do any more. And then he will put the 4 shots into there. Now, the witches have a 5-up save and 8 wounds. And the Storm Bolter is relentless, so I can re-roll any misses, hitting on 3s. Oh. They all hit and are critical. And then 5-up saves. No saves! Ooh, that's the Shadnet Impaler. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That was bad planning. So we will pay a command point for Fleet, which means they get a free dash move and can still do stuff. So the Hydra Gauntlets will dash onto that objective and claim it for 2 victory points. And because it's concealed, it's pretty much tucked in there unless I can get line of sight from a non-concealed position. Oh, you need to move your thing. Yes, so what we'll do is the Justicar will move to here, claim the objective to put 2 to 2, and he does have line of sight on the Hecatrix there, does he? Yes, and from that angle she's not concealed. So he gets his 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, and I can reroll any misses. So 2 go through. She gets her 3 5-up saves. So she blocks 1, takes 3 damage, leaving her on to 6. Alright, we'll come round here then. And we will 1, 2, 3, and we are in Splinter Pistol range. Let's go see what Splinter Pistol does. So 4 shots, which are lethal on 5s. Hitting on 3s. Yep. And saving on 3s. There's no... Okay. No damage done there. Which means the heavy one will just take aim. And this one here, side cannon, only gets a once per battle reroll. Has 5 shots. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls. Oh. No, it's too early to spend the Purity C reroll. And we will 5-ups. We save 1, but that is 4, 8, 12 damage. Yeah, we'll take that one down as well. That's not bad. That's not to be sniffed at. So this one will do its dash move round here, and it's concealed, so it can't do anything else. So try and do some shenanigans next turn. This one... Go over here. Let's see, can you see anybody? Oh, can see that one, and we can see that one. Oh, we can actually see that one as well. That one hasn't moved. So we'll shoot at the one that hasn't moved. 4 shots, hitting on 3s. And I can reroll because it's relentless. That's a critical. 3 5-up saves. Nothing. That one is dead as well. Grey Knights opening with brutal efficiency. Absolutely brutal. So we will run this one up to the cover there, so that one can't get shot at. Last one to remove is this one. Will just back up his friend there and put the 4 shots in that one. It's already gone, but there's not a lot else we can do. Hitting on 3s. 5 up saves. We save 1. That's still very much enough to kill it. This one will also dash around here and stay in cover. Now we can go on to firing Overwatch. So this one will fire Overwatch onto the one on the objective, hitting on 4s. We can re-roll because they're relentless. They all hit. 5s. Oh, we save 1. That's 12 damage. That's the Hydreigon that's gone. So that one's fired Overwatch. So she needs to move well out the way. And she's concealed. So she can go there. And she's tucked in there. So she's not a valid target here. She's not a valid target here. So there are no more options for Overwatch. As this one will... Right, so the last one to move, so she won't get any trouble for Overwatch. She's got to hope she can do something brutal. Ah, she's engaged. She will fire her pistol over here. 4 shots. Hitting on 3s, critically on 5s. 3 saving on 3s. That was a 5. Yeah, we block all of those shots as well. So the end of turning point 1, very quick, very efficient. We've halved the amount of Drukhari. That's not good. We will go on to turning point 2. We'll reset the board and come back in a minute. Score is 2 points to 2. So, start of turning point 2. Everything's been reset, and we will find out. Number 3, again, will be the hot objective as we go and find out who has the initiative. It's a tie. The Grey Knights get initiative once again. So we will move and then a circle. And we're not going to be able to engage, but we will claim the objective for 2 points. And we can do... Can we do a free... We can do the free... Yeah, it sounds like we can perform a free psychic action. So we will perform Armored Resilience to get his armor save up to a 2. And we will shoot at the Hecatrix. Hitting on 3s. So that's 2 critical. Saving on 5s. So that's... Yeah. No, she's not with us anymore. So we'll turn this one into an engage, and we will go charging in to try and do some damage. Although he does have a 2-up save, must remember that. So we get 4 attacks, and that is just the one with the power sword. These are rending. Rending means So I can turn one normal hit into a critical if I get a critical. And how many attacks does my Grey Knight with the power weapon get? He gets 5 attacks with his Nemesis Force weapon. He hits on 3s, well, they both hit on 3s. And the Nemesis weapon is lethal on a 5-up. So they block and they block. And they actually don't do any damage to each other, but they are tied up. Which means he will activate that one for 1 point, putting onto 5. And he will shoot at that lady there. And I can reroll misses. And 3 5-ups. Oh, we blocked 2. So she takes 4 wounds, putting her onto 4. So that's that one there. I guess she needs to activate next. And actually charge in, because there's not a lot else she can do. So she's against the falchions, which do get relentless as well, I think. Yep, they're relentless. 5 attacks versus 4, all hitting on 3s. And they can reroll. 4, 8, 13 damage. Yeah, she's gone. Which means I activate this one and just console it onto the objective. Take the objective for the maximum points for this turn, and then wait. So we'll activate this one into an engage. So -2 over -1 over. Yeah. Alright, well, she can get into engagement range over here. And he has Demon Hammer, 5 attacks hitting on 3s, and the Razor Flails, 5 attacks hitting on 3s. These are brutal, which means they can only be blocked by... he does have a 2-up save base because he's got the special armor. And Ceaseless. Right, Ceaseless. Brutal. The resolve success. Your opponent can only parry with critical hits. And I can reroll 1s for the Razor Flails. Ooh. And the Demon Hammer hits on 3s. Is that brutal as well? Oh, it's stun. Interesting. Stun does critical hits. Take 1 from the activation thing. I guess that's until the next turn. I can reroll 1s for that one. Oh. So, let's see, how much damage do they both do? That's 6 damage. I mean, that's enough to kill her if I don't block anything. And the Razor Flails. Will not kill... Okay. So we will declare that one, and we will ignore it. So he takes 4 damage. So we will offer up that one, which we will use both of them to block. So there is just... how many damage is the hammer? 10 damage. Yeah, dead. And he takes 4 wounds, putting him on to 8. Activate this one and just move him round over there because there's no other threats here. The threats are 1, 2. Let's see, how far can we get here? 1, 2. So we will just move around here. Activate that one, and we will fire a splinter pistol, hitting it on 3s. And a 5 is a critical. So we retain 1. And yeah, so that technically is a 3. So that blocks all of that there. And that is the end. Oh no. He can see her now. So he will shoot. And he will shoot his 5 shots. Hitting on 3s. And he'll use his reroll. Saving on 5s. So we block 2. But that will do 10 damage. Yeah, she's dead. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead, Jim. And the end of turning point 2. It's 6 points to 2. And there is a single Drukhari left as we go into turning point 3. 1. So this one is the double objective. Of course, we're going to ignore that because we need to see who goes first for turning point 3, and this will probably be it. Double 1. The Grey Knights go first. So the Grey Knight, this one will activate. He will do his 5 attacks against 4. Everything hits on 3s. There's no... Oh no, this one... The power weapon? Yeah, that's a power weapon, so... 1, 2... And that is... 4, 8, 12 damage. Da-da-da. Or if we'd ignored the criticals, that would have been 12 damage. Either way. So the end of turning point 3, the Grey Knights score another at least 2 points for that one and that one. Probably not that one because it activated. And then turning point 4, we get another 2 points. So it's 10 points to 2 at the end of turning point 4. Or what would be turning point 4? The Grey Knights play a brutal game where the only wounds taken are here. That was impressive. That was systematic destruction. Right, that one, granted, I probably shouldn't have put that one there. I should have took more in here. I mean, these were tucked in. There was just a lucky couple of shots from angles. That was I'd like to use the Grey Knights up against another human player, see what they take on it. Because them Stormbolters just rip through. Maybe Marine against Marine or something with a 3-up save would be a different matter. I should take these against the Necrons, maybe. But anyway, I am rambling to myself. Thank you very much for watching the Icaran sector. Please do like, subscribe, and again, leave me some comments. Let me know how close am I getting these rules right now. I must be a lot closer, right? But on that note, thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.